Bitcoin has come down right here and tested the lows, and so far we are seeing a small bounce from it. And in today's video I want to have a talk which levels Bitcoin basically needs to hold or needs to break in order to become more bullish. I'm also going to share with you the exact pattern that we are looking at right here, and basically what could be the next trade for Bitcoin, what could be your entry, what could be the targets, what basically needs to happen for Bitcoin in order to see or another low in the Bitcoin price, or to see a nice bounce and see some bullish price action back in the Bitcoin price. So guys, all about that in today's video. With that being said, my name is Sharon. Welcome to the Blockchain Today, the channel where you subscribe for daily crypto videos. Right now, let's jump into the Bitcoin price action. Before we are zooming in on Bitcoin, guys, I quickly want to share a clip of yesterday's video where we actually shared this potential scenario. A chance for Bitcoin to bounce right here in the shorter term time frame, but we could be doing something like this where we have another tap and then from there on bounce. So guys, what we said was that we could be coming down right here and test these lows and potentially form something like a double bottom formation. And you could actually know that the moment we were testing these lows that we are not going to break these lows, and that you could actually know by visiting Will Portal and going to the funding rates, because the funding rates, the average funding fee, is negative basically. So the chances of Bitcoin breaking down after testing this level was just very slim, and therefore it made more sense for Bitcoin to see a bounce right here. But right now is of course the important question: is this bounce actually the start of a double bottom formation, and can Bitcoin go up right here in the shorter term time frame, or are we still going to see Bitcoin breaking down and see a new low in the Bitcoin price? Guys, we are going to go over a couple of different scenarios right here, and I will also share with you the Bitcoin dominance and the S&P 500, what we are seeing over there. So let me first draw some patterns what we could be doing right here. And the first pattern is a more bullish pattern, that is a W formation, and we can take the neckline either from this level right here, but we could also take the neckline from this level, as this also has been some significant resistance. And a W formation is basically a W. We come from a downtrend into this pattern, we form the first kind of V shape, and then we have the second kind of V shape, but the W formation is only confirmed once we are breaking a certain resistance. So that can either be this resistance, which is at 17,100, or it can be this resistance, and that will be at 17,000 and let's say 17,670. Then guys, if we want to measure the target of this formation, then we take a line tool right here. We measure from the bottom till the neckline. So right here we have the target, the more conservative target, right? If we were to break 17.1k, then the target would be at 18.1k. So that would be a move of $1,000. If we were to break the this higher resistance right here at roughly 17.670, then the target would be roughly at 19.5k, the previous 61.80%. So that is actually quite interesting, because there's some overlap with another level right here. So this is how the more bullish scenario in the shorter term time frame could look in Bitcoin. Let's now have a look at the bearish scenario, guys. Let me get rid of these resistance levels. There are multiple things that basically can happen. First of all, we have somewhat of a low right here. We have somewhat of a declining resistance right here. So what we could be forming is a triangle formation, and eventually see another breakdown, and Bitcoin continues this downtrend and just see, actually basically going to lower lows. That is a possibility. We also could be doing something like this. You gotta be slightly careful for it. That is we can make a parallel channel. We do it like this. So that would look something like this. We come in a downtrend, we consolidate in a rising channel, and eventually we continue to break out to the downside. However, guys, for me personally, with my experience, this doesn't necessarily really look like a bear flag. A bear flag is most of the time very shortly lived, and normally we are not seeing that big of a flag. So this is just doesn't look that beautiful to me, considering that it might be a bear flag. Then if this were to be a triangle formation, guys, then, and if we were to break out to the downside, then we can measure the target by taking the width of the triangle right here, put that at the point of breakout, and that would set the target at roughly 14.4k. So that is a very important level. We all know that, because that was the high after the first rally in Bitcoin's bear market back in 2019. Let me see, can we see that on this chart? No, we cannot. But back in 2019, let me take another chart then. We go to the Bitstamp chart or to the Coinbase chart, scroll back. We had this rally, right? We had the first rally out of the bear market, which was a very nice rally, came up to roughly $14,000, and a lot of people expecting right now that Bitcoin is going to test this level as well sooner or later. So let me draw a line for you guys, that we were to come down right here and test this level, and I think it's definitely possible. Also, as you can see on this chart, we have a declining channel. So guys, when we have a look at this descending channel where Bitcoin is trading in right now, we can see that this descending channel has shown a lot of significance due to the fact that the support is being respected, the middle of the channel is being respected, but the top of the channel as well. And actually the most important thing with these channels is you want the middle to be respected as well, because the middle is an important level. And what we can see right here is that also right now it looks like we are getting some resistance from the middle. So it does look like that Bitcoin has an important resistance level above us, which is exactly $17,000. But to be safe, like we did in the W formation, it's better to count 17,100 as the first resistance level above us. If we do get a decisive break above this level, guys, above the middle of the channel, I definitely think it's possible for Bitcoin to go up all the way to $90k, which is like this former support level, to at least test it. If Bitcoin still wants to be bearish, then of course we will get rejected. And if we break it to the upside, we still could test this declining resistance at roughly $20,000, slightly above. But the chances of breaking that level right now might be a little bit more slim. However, nothing is impossible, so we still got to watch and be open for this scenario. But these are just basically the levels that I'm watching for the shorter term time frame. And also considering whether Bitcoin is going to make another leg down right here, maybe eventually still coming to that lows to test $14,000, or that we in the shorter term time frame first see a breather and go to the upside. So the level to break to the downside, guys, is of course the lows. That is at a roughly 15.8k, I would say. If we break 15.8k, that is the moment that, most likely we will be seeing lower levels. As long as we are trading above that, there is still a possibility to get a bounce right here. Then when we go to the S&P 500, S&P 500 is looking not too bad. It looks like it wants to go to resistance. So this means that for risk on assets, it actually doesn't look all too bad. The only thing that we do have is this gap right here. And that gap sooner or later most likely get filled. And if we go to the 1 hour time frame, we already have the first divergence, right? We get a lower high on the 1 hour time frame, higher high in the price. So in the short term time frame, it looks like we could be getting a correction on the S&P 500. If we do lose a significant level like 3,980 and we lose it decisively, then most likely we will come down and test some support levels in the S&P 500. That won't be too bullish for Bitcoin, as when risk on assets are going down, that can create selling pressure on Bitcoin. I want to share with you guys the Bitcoin dominance, because it looks like the Bitcoin dominance is at a very low level concerning or compared to its history, and it looks like that we are going to see an increase and a bounce from this support. And when the Bitcoin dominance goes up, that means the simple thing it basically means is that the liquidity in the crypto markets will be more concentrated in Bitcoin rather than altcoins. Also rather than stable coins potentially. But normally this can go either in two ways up. Either Bitcoin is going to see a dump, which means that with every Bitcoin dump, the Bitcoin dominance goes up because there is uncertainty. But there's another situation when the Bitcoin dominance can go up, and that is when Bitcoin is starting to make a rally in the price. Because when Bitcoin is rallying, everybody wants to take advantage of that rally, so liquidity is being focused on Bitcoin. But it can also be a bearish sign. So it basically just means that volatility is coming to Bitcoin either to the upside or to the downside. And yeah, I also think that Bitcoin right now definitely slowly is preparing for a big move. And I think that move, as long as the funding rates are positive, I think that that move can actually be quite likely to the upside. However, I want to be very careful because we haven't reclaimed or broken any resistance yet. We got that scenario that we've talked about in yesterday's video, that we test these lows again and that we bounce from these lows. So far, that is what we are seeing as well, that we retested these lows and then get a nice bounce. But that is not yet significant enough to really say that Bitcoin is going to make a rally in a shorter term time frame. We really want to see Bitcoin break 17.1k. So yeah, guys, that is what I'm watching right now with Bitcoin. It's not the most ideal time and place to trade. However, if you're accumulating for the longer term time frame, I would definitely argue that this is a tremendous opportunity. And that in 1 year from now, you would be very happy and thankful to your past self that you actually accumulated during these times. Guys, that was it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to smash up that like button. Make sure to view Will Portal. Whenever you are planning to open a trade, funding rates are still negative. The moment when this flips positive, guys, that is the moment that Bitcoin most likely is going to go down. That is nice to watch. And if you are interested, guys, in the will alerts, then later today, most likely today, this page will be ready. So if you signed up over on Bybit or any other exchange, you can fill in this form, share your user ID. We will assess whether you are an active trader and whether you are able to join the will alerts platform based on your account, and if so, then soon you will be invited for this private Telegram channel where you will receive alerts. And right now, yeah, you still have the opportunity to join for free. I would highly recommend you, for every active trader, even though you already have a Bybit account, create a new one. Because right now you can get up to $30,000 in rewards. This is the biggest bonus that Bybit ever has launched, and that's way bigger than the bonus of all the other exchanges. And Bybit is also just by far the best exchange to trade. So I would highly recommend you, if you join Will Alerts, do it with Bybit because of this tremendous bonus, and you will get a 0% fee on your spot market trading. So that is also very unique, and yeah, will save you, of course, a lot of money. And this is all for free. So you can join Will Alerts right now for free just by signing up on Bybit, where you can also get this deposit bonus and your 0% trading fees over on spot. If you are more a beginner and you really want to learn how to become a profitable cryptocurrency trader, guys, I've made a cryptocurrency trading course which is explaining you exactly how to create your own profitable cryptocurrency trading strategy from A to Z. So this course is divided into 4 blocks. The first are all the basics, everything you need to know about Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency markets. The second block is how to analyze certain charts, where you will learn everything on how to analyze a certain chart over on TradingView. How can you define an uptrend, a downtrend, a fake out, a breakout? There are so many chapters. You can actually view these chapters below courses right here. Then the third block, guys, the third block is really only focusing about how you can create a profitable trading strategy, and this is based on proven methods. So I will already share profitable trading strategies with you, which you can use for inspiration to create your own profitable trading strategy, but we will do this step by step. So that's very important. And the fourth block is very unique, because the fourth block is focusing on alternative analysis, and this is something which is very impossible to learn anywhere else, because this is basically based on William Delbert Gann theory, where we go into time cycles, we're going into geometry, which is just most likely will blow your mind if you if you can understand how you can apply alternative analysis. But that's an extra chapter. So the basics, the analyzing and creating your own profitable trading strategy, that is the main block of the cryptocurrency trading course, which basically is completely designed to teach you from A to Z how to create your own profitable trading strategy. And right now you can enroll with a 50% discount. So normally this course is $400 US. Right now you can enroll for a limited time, guys. This will stop very soon, for $199 US, using the code BOTTOM, bottom, in capital letters. I will leave all the details down below in the description as well. Guys, I want to thank you all for watching. If you're new, make sure to subscribe. I want to wish all of you a great day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.